Evening, all remarks here, back again with another video, back again with another Oculus Go and Gear VR latest releases video. And this is my weekly series where I check out the latest releases on these headsets and gonna give you my kind of quick opinion on them, whether they're kind of worth a purchase with a thumbs up, maybe you should wait for a sale with a meh, or thumbs down and you should avoid it. And this week we have 10 new releases, 6 paid, 4 free. Not all of them are on the Gear VR, but that is all detailed down below, and I will also put jump links down below so you can kind of jump to the games or apps that you want to see. So if you don't want to watch the whole video, you don't have to. But without further ado, let's crack on and check out this week's new releases. First up this week we have Welcome to the Family, which unfortunately appears to be one of those broken ones where you download it forever. So up here it says it's 223 megabytes. If I click download, which I've done a few times now, it'll start downloading, and it'll start downloading a lot higher than it originally started at. So look, this should be 77 megabytes, but it's now at 299. 306, it was higher than that a second ago, and I've seen it up to 700 megabytes. So I don't know if this is just me. This has happened before in the past with another app, another experience. So let me know if you've managed to get this work. I don't know if this works on Gear VR. I don't have one at the moment to test. You see, look, the download is going up, but I'm not downloading it. I'm not sure how long I'd have to download it to actually try this out, but this does says Brandon McWhiffle's pursuit of his childhood crush teaches him to appreciate his eccentric and off-the-wall family in this landmark episodic narrative, which kind of sounds interesting. From the picture, it looks like some sort of 3D sort of story, but unfortunately it's going to have to get a thumbs down because, well, I can't play it, I can't try it, I can't show you guys. I'm going to have to cancel that, otherwise it'll probably download forever. Next up we have what I think is kind of a surprise release this week, Angry Birds VR Isle of Pigs. Now this is already on the Rift and the Quest, and I'm really impressed on how this looks, how this plays on the Oculus Go, because it is very similar to the Quest version. The graphics are nearly identical. I'm sure there are sort of small changes between the two. Oh, I just chopped that bird by mistake. But it looks pretty much the same. It's probably a little bit crisper, but it's all 3D. You can move platform exactly the same. You've got the same amount of levels, the same content, and it's a little bit cheaper. The only difference is, rather than kind of pulling back on the catapult like you do in the Quest version, you just kind of point and then sort of fire with the trigger. But that works just as well. You can still kind of move from platform to platform if you want to. You can't kind of look around or move, but you know, you can look around from wherever you're kind of looking, sort of thing. So overall this is really cool. So I don't know if you've ever played Angry Birds. I'm sure most people in this world surely have played Angry Birds and kind of know what to kind of expect. This is exactly that, an Angry Birds game. If you've ever played one, this is exactly the same. You've got, I think it's 3 different birds you can unlock in this version, but they are looking to add more content as the kind of as the kind of life of the game kind of continues. So it's nice to kind of see this has come over. I really didn't expect this to come over to the Oculus Go. I'm actually really kind of pleased and impressed that it's managed to come over and still looks pretty cool. I mean, it's essentially still a very similar sort of 2D sort of game, but in 3D. But works pretty well, and I'm clearly failing at this level here. But as you can kind of see here, you do get a lot of different levels. Let's jump back a level so I can actually complete the level. There you go, we've got 2 different sort of birds here. We've got the yellow one, which you can kind of like shoot. If you kind of pull the trigger again after he fires, you can then shoot super fast forward. And then you get the red one, which kind of just takes out one particular thing, just basically punches forward. I'm probably going to fail this one as well now, but it's all a bit of fun. It's actually quite good, really well made, plays really well. I think the only kind of issue I've had is maybe sometimes at the end of the levels like here, it kind of pauses a little bit longer than I kind of expect. But, I mean, other than that, it works really well. Like, you get the birds on here, just the same, you can look at them close. They're down here. On the Quest you can sort of duck down and get super close to them, but you can't on here. But this is absolutely cool. I think the Quest version is $15, whereas this is $10. So, yeah. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. This absolutely is worth your time, money and effort. Gives a thumbs up from me. Next up this week we have for £1.49 or €2, €2 is Rollin Wild Expeditions. So if you don't know what this is or have never seen Rolling Wild, it's a series of videos, and we can kind of quickly watch this one, which you kind of unlock by playing through the game. And basically it's kind of lots of really puffed up balloon animals and kind of little funny skits, and they've turned it into a VR game. Now it is kind of Gear VR rather than sort of Oculus Go created, but that is pretty funny. And you unlock different sort of video clips as you go on, so 14 more photos, we unlock the next one. But let's go back to the main menu. It's tricky to get out of that there. You have to kind of look down at the pause button that's on the kind of car there to kind of get out and keep pressing the trigger. So what they essentially have to do in this game is take photos of these balloon animals. So you get this Jeep, you can look around, technically 360, but the back of the Jeep stops you from looking backwards. And we're going on a safari, on an expedition, and we've got this kind of timer targeter in front of us. You can sort of see it's getting gradually smaller. The more photos we take, the more time we get, the closer you are, and the better the angle you get. So it doesn't want butt shots, it wants side or head shots, and you extend your time, you can keep going. Now, well, I've played one already, not a front shot. It went on for ages, and I was playing forever. So it's not a hard game. I think it's just kind of a case of perseverance, if anything else, to kind of just unlock everything. So it's £1.49, it's $2, it plays quite well. You do get moments where these kind of animals do kind of scare each other, like I think you'll probably get a crocodile pop up here, and they will sort of make all the zebras jump around. There you go, look, they've all kind of freaked out. You can take a picture of the crocodile as well. They're making the noise. Occasionally they do bump in front of the car because they're rolling around, and the car starts beeping its horn, which is quite funny. You get flamingos, you get cheetahs, you even get vultures in the air at some point. So yeah, I mean, for the money, for just a couple of dollars, it's not bad value. It works quite well. It's quite a fun game. It's not the most exciting game ever, but you can get a little photo combo going there. There we go. We've got a 6 times combo. I mean, it's fine, it's harmless, it works. As I say, it's not the most exciting thing ever. I wouldn't use it if you kind of want a thrill ride, but for kids and to unlock those kind of fun clips, yeah, why not? I guess thumbs up. Disease Knows No Borders is next. It's a free 6-minute kind of video experience. I don't know if we'll get more videos here. I had downloaded this one to kind of get a nice view of it. It does kind of get the feeling that they're going to add more to it, but I don't know. But it is free. I would suggest choose the download option to download the video. I think it's 700 megabytes. It does look a lot better when you download it. It is 360 3D, and it just talks about sort of, you know, diseases and sort of infections and whatever that kind of go from sort of border to border, from country to country, person to person, and kind of, you know, what's being done around the world to kind of identify these illnesses, like it says on screen, and tackle them, sort of thing. So we can jump forward a little bit, just kind of get a little view. So here we've got a picture-in-picture, but we're inside a 3D lab here. Let me just try and find an outdoor one. Here we go. So here's a poor child having to get something happen, I guess, hopefully immunised. Immunised? God, I couldn't even say that then. But it's 360, it's 3D, it's kind of cool, it's interesting. It's free, so oh, look at that, that's nice in 3D right in front of me there. So for free, why not download it, give it a go. It's an educational thing, which I imagine they're using it as an educational tool to share with people to kind of help them learn more about this and what they can do to help prevent this sort of thing. So yeah, overall, thumbs up. Next up for $2.29 or $3, €3 is Horror Asylum. Let's click start. Shall we do a new game? Let's do a new game. You get you actually get 3 saves, and you literally sort of touch the touchpad to kind of move forward. You can tap to kind of turn around. It kind of does move you when you tap sideways as well, which is a bit weird. So you can kind of strafe side to side, and you just use your sort of touchpad, so your trigger, to kind of interact with certain things. So it looks okay. It's kind of a very light puzzle game. Oh wow, that just made me jump. I knew that was coming as well. But it's basically that. It's a series of kind of jump scares, very basic puzzling. I got so far that I had to turn off some water and got kind of stuck. There's a room. Can we go back out here again? Oh, we've got to wait for something to happen, have we? We've got to wait for sort of a queue. It's kind of cool. Oh, there we go. It's gone dark. You see something scary. We go up to this. For £2.29 for $3, it's okay. From what I've played so far, I've probably played about sort of 20 minutes of it, and sort of kind of felt I got my kind of value for it. It works. There's nothing sort of broken with it, although the TV is flicking on and off. I think you go into different rooms to kind of do some certain things. So we can open a cupboard. Certain things we can pick up by sort of triggering certain things. We can go in the bathroom here. Look, the shower's not on, but let's go back out here. And we can pick up a few things. There's not real need to pick up most things. But you can go in here and then you'll kind of hear certain things happen. They will be sort of surround soundy sounds, so you kind of know where certain things are coming from. We can't get out there. We're obviously a vampire, you can't see a reflection. You go in here yet? Nope. But yeah, I mean, it plays along. You've kind of got to wait for certain things to be triggered. Like now we can hear the shower going, which obviously the shower wasn't going a second ago. And now we've got to go investigate the shower. Yep, not raining. Not raining. Oh look, it's all got a bit messed up here. Asylum. Now can we get out the door? Oh, we need to go to the hospital. Oh, go to the hospital. Let's go to the hospital. So it's just this, it keeps going. Yeah, I think overall it's worth its money. It's well done. It looks okay. One thing is actually here you hear a little girl crying, but she's always crying in the same ear, so it's not true surround sound there. But what we need to do, it sounds like she's in the boot of the car here. She's not. It's a pair of pliers instead. And then we can get ourselves into this hospital. So yeah, overall, thumbs up. Worth getting if you can want some light horror, light puzzle. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Thumbs up. I'm not sure how you pronounce this week's release, but it's called Qua Qua VR. Let me know in the comments down below actually how you pronounce that. But it's a series of 4 videos. They vary in quality. I think they're all 2D. Let's click on this one for Istanbul. I think the first one, New York, didn't have any commentary. The other 3 do. Somebody sort of talks through what you're kind of looking at. Well, that's kind of a nice looking breakfast. I love a little bit of that. It does have some really weird stitching. Look at this. I don't know if you know, like 360-degree cameras and stuff. They have multiple lenses. They stitched all together to make it work. And this is weird. Like the stitch lines are horrible. The way the sort of a straight line is super wavy. Look at the state of that floor. And how can I see that? That post. That's a bit weird. It's a weird setup for this camera. I'm not sure what camera they filmed it on. It looks like it's got kind of 4 lenses. The quality of the video's okay. It's not sort of amazing. The first one, New York one, was definitely the sort of most pixelated one. But it's quite nice that we've got a little bit of commentary, something you're telling us a bit about it. It is pausing. It wasn't pausing when I was using it earlier. And that might be because I'm recording. It sometimes happens with video apps when I'm recording them. But overall, it's free. Yeah. It's going to get a bit of a meh to a thumbs up. So it's going to get a thumbs up because A, it's free and it's teaching you something about it. But it seems really weird and sort of low quality but high quality at the same time. So yeah, well, I mean, check it out. It's free anyway. Next up, we have Campfire, which is a USA Today sort of news app in VR. So you can kind of see we've got this kind of really sort of low-res office. We've got the Vero Beach Centennial to click on. There are no other options. You can't click on anything else. We can click on open, and it takes forever for this to load, so we'll have to kind of wait here for a second. So here we go. This took about 1.5 minutes to load, so it's finally in, and you get yourself 3 things on the table to be able to click on. We're going to choose the middle one because it's meant to be VR 180. The other 2 are 360 videos with some interactive things that pop up. You can kind of spin them round and some picture-in-picture type stuff, but they're not 3D. The VR 180 is in 3D, so it's kind of nice that. And it's kind of like an overview of this guy. He's an editor for some newspapers, I guess USA Today and some other stuff. Kind of showing us around different places. So here you go, he's sort of telling us that he's putting some amazing drone video into this video for us to watch. as well as look at him. He's a little bit blurry, but I mean, VR 180, it depends on, you know, what quality is being streamed out. There's no kind of options to kind of download it or anything like that. We are streaming it. But this is kind of nice. We get a nice little sort of Model T car to kind of move our controller around with and kind of check it all out. Go check out the back of it. Turn the controller all the way around. Looks like a Flintstones car, because if you look at the bottom, if we can, it's like, oh, it's got a hole. I mean, it's free, so can't really complain. It's not the most exciting thing I've ever seen. This guy's not the most energetic. But maybe you're interested in this. Maybe you want to learn more about sort of press journalism, USA Today printing. This guy is an editor. Where he is, you know, maybe it's worth it. Maybe it gets a thumbs up. But if not, it probably gets a meh. But it's free, so I'm going to lean towards a thumbs up. Next up, we have Pro Gun, which is £1.49, and it's an early access game. So you can kind of point with your pointer to these different sort of spots on the floor. You can go to the gun range over here. You can turn the music on and off by clicking on the headphones. If you turn it off, let's turn it off just in case it's some dodgy. We can go over there. We can see sort of a leaderboard. Unfortunately, you can't turn around, so we have to kind of keep turning around, which is always annoying in Gear VR and Oculus Go games, because most of them, you sit nice and comfy. But on the table, we can kind of click on some different sort of tasks to do. So Pro Gun Unlimited Shooting Mode. So basically kind of shoot as many sort of targets as you can to just, you know, get as big a score as you can. Pursuit, get 100 score with unlimited ammo in minimum time lapse. And Blitz, get maximum score with unlimited ammo in 20 seconds. So I did score some things, and the scores are still here, which is quite good. Let's do the first one, shall we? But as I say, this is an early access game, so it's always kind of hard to recommend an early access game, because what that means essentially is that the game is still being worked on. Why is there no gunshot sounds? I think I found a bug. But you essentially kind of move the gun around with your head, the angle sort of thing, and then you can kind of move the controller. You've got to kind of, it feels a little bit more unnatural, that it's kind of a bit too kind of high up, like too far forward that you can do it. But you can close one eye, get a good shot, and we'll do this. And for some reason, as I say, the gun sound isn't working. I don't know whether that's because I turned the music off and it classed gun sound as music. At the moment, you only get one gun to choose from that I can tell. But you can kind of go crazy, shooting all over the place. If you really wanted to. Bullet holes go everywhere. Can we press back to get out of it? Well, we can do, that's quite good. So we can go back over here, choose a different game mode. Let's choose one of these. Let's turn on the, we turn on the music? There we go, turn on the music. So that gives, oh, that gives us the countdown as well. So at the moment I've got one, there we go, we can hear gunshots now. So it's trying to get you to kind of get the best score you possibly can with a certain time limit, with a certain amount of bullets. So there we go. So 9 seconds, I managed to get, what did I manage to do? What was my score? My score over there? It's just a time thing. So 9 seconds. Some people seem to have done it within 0 seconds. So I'm not sure how we're going to fix that. I mean, at the moment, is it worth it? Is there enough here to kind of make you kind of want to play more of it? No. I mean, as I say, it is a kind of a beta game, so it's early access, which means they're still working on it. They're still going to make it better, hopefully. So I find it hard to recommend early access games because we can't guarantee how good they're going to get. What are they going to get better? Is the price going to change? Go up? Go down? We don't know. Could it just be left like this and we get all sorts of promises that it's going to be good and we don't get anything else added? It could happen. I've not really kind of followed many sort of previous sort of early access games to kind of follow up, really. I've not really heard much about them after they kind of release, but I don't know. I think £1.49 gun shooting game. It was a bit kind of awkward trying to shoot. I don't know. I think it's going to get a meh because it's early access, and I don't want to recommend something that's not finished, that's not sort of 100%. So I mean, check it out if you want to kind of support an early access guy. I guess the good thing with this is if you do support it, you are giving that person money to hopefully put back into this game to buy better assets, create new guns, do other stuff, hopefully. But that's the risk we take. So it gets a bit of a meh for now. Next up we have Horror Night Stories. So let's do a new game. You just basically look at it and click on it. This is a Five Nights at Freddy type game. So if you've ever played a Five Nights at Freddy type game, you're usually some sort of security guard or something, and you've got to watch monitors and scary stuff happens. You've just got to kind of like keep things under control until you're able to kind of get through to the end. And that's kind of what's happening here. So you're kind of a miner. You're in a mine. We've got to basically kind of keep the monsters back until we can dig our way out of the mine. So here we go. We've got ourselves sort of 4 tunnels. If we click on one and we see red eyes, we can click to kind of startle the monsters. We can click back. We can check another hole. No. We can check another hole. Any monsters? No. I can't see any monsters yet. And what we can do to kind of keep the oxygen nice and clean is go in here, kind of run the system to kind of keep the oxygen levels up. We're getting an exclamation mark, which means something's going on. No monsters. Startle. Oh, which way are we going? Where are the monsters? Oh no, where are they? I don't want to. Oh, there you go. Startle monsters. Shush. That's enough for startle monsters. And then, as we can, when we get freedom to do it, we go on this side, and we've got to pickaxe our way through this level. And as the levels progress, the nights progress, it takes more and more sort of hits and level and sort of distance to get through all of this to get out, sort of thing. So we want to keep an eye on exclamation marks on the left hand side here, but level 1 should be pretty alright. As the level does progress, you do get things like the torches need to be relit. There are occasional sort of monsters that just jump out for no reason, that don't end the game or anything like that. Should we go back and check? Let's just go back and check, shall we? Any monsters? Oof, shush. So these torches here, sometimes you have to put like gasoline in them to keep them going. It's an okay game. I do have some copies of this to give away. So at the moment it is $2.99 or $4 on the Oculus Go. Oh, there you go. Look, for whatever reason we just had a scary thing up there for no reason. Let's keep the air nice and clean. There we go. Let's go back out here. Let's go do some digging. But you can actually get it for free on the Quest. So it was denied a Quest release, and the developer has given it away for free for the Quest. So we can now place the bomb there. Now we've got to get out, and then we just wait for it to kind of appear. So let's scare the monsters away. Oh, the torch blew out. Got to relight it. And yeah, so they're giving it away on the Quest for free. So I'll leave a link down below where you can sideload it. So you'll need to use SideQuest or something like that to sideload it to your Oculus Quest if you want to play it. It plays exactly the same. There's no difference in the game. It plays okay. It is also available on the Rift, but once again, it's exactly the same sort of game. And there we go, that's now been blown through, and we can progress to the next night. So we survived the first night. As I said, I do also have some copies of this on the go to give away, so join my Discord at discord.remarcus.com, and I'll give those away probably later tonight, probably sort of 8 PM-ish GMT time. So make sure you're in my Discord and I'll give them away in there. But overall, this game is fine for £3. It's fine. It's nice that we've got a free Quest version and it's on Rift as well. So overall, yeah, fine. It's thumbs up. It works. It looks okay. It plays fine. So yeah, thumbs up. Last but not least, we have the Bellows Part 1, Part 2. And this is a sort of just a kind of, I don't know what you could call it, sort of just a horror experience. So various sort of disturbing things happen. You basically kind of pull the trigger just to move yourself forward, and you can kind of tap to move yourself, turn yourself left and right. So it's nice that we don't have to kind of turn around in our seat. You do spend a fair bit of time in the dark, which isn't ideal, but then it's fine. So you get about sort of 2, let me say 15-minute long things. So there we go, we can turn around. We've got this kind of hand. It does slowly move, which is a nice touch. It's kind of going woo. So we can kind of move forward. We can kind of go towards things to kind of check them out. We can't open that door. We need to go to this window here. You can see a sort of a thing on the floor that's saying, look out this window. Let's have a little look at this window, shall we? So this is probably quite a good one to kind of scare people with. So my window seems to have disappeared. Oh no, my window's back. and a lot of it you kind of just watching sort of set pieces happen, weird stuff going on. It looks okay. It's quite creepy. I think to kind of stick people in this and kind of scare them would be quite good. It's easy to control as well. You literally just pull the trigger to move forward, so you're not kind of playing around with the touchpad to try and move forward, which can sometimes be tricky. The Go's touchpad isn't amazing. Let's see, here we go. The door behind us is opened. We can go through here, so you kind of just point which way you want to go, and we'll go right. You can see our hand. We do eventually get a torch, so I don't know if you can actually even see what's going on here, but we do eventually get like a lamp that kind of comes along with us, and various things happen, like the picture just fall off the wall and stuff just to make you jump. Oh, now a table and whatever is jumping up. Let's go open this door, shall we? No, we can't open that door. It doesn't want us to open the door. We can't go over the door. It wants us to look a certain way. You don't have to click actually, you just need to touch on the touchpad to turn around. And here we go, we're in darkness again. Scary noises going on behind us. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's our lamp. So we can just move towards our lamp. There you go. And now we can see a little bit better. I guess it helps with the keeping the quality of the graphics up a little bit by reducing sort of the draw distance with this kind of mechanic. But it's kind of creepy. I'm not the sort of person that gets super creeped out by this sort of stuff, but I imagine some people would. The audio is quite good. There are quite a lot of jump scare type things going on. So, I mean, for three quid, for £3, $4, yeah, it's absolutely fine. There's no issues with it. It gets a thumbs up for a creepy experience on the go, because we all need more of those. And there we go, that's this week's 10 new releases, 6 paid, 4 free. Let me know in the comments down below, do you agree with my ratings? Have you tried them? Do any of them take you fancy? Are you going to grab them? I'm always interested to know. I think for me, obviously, Angry Birds is absolutely probably the purchase to get this week. Gets the kind of proper thumbs up for that one. It came out of nowhere sort of thing. I'm surprised that actually came to the Go and Gear VR, so that's quite nice to kind of see. That kind of support. I guess in theory the mobile phone version is on every single platform you can ever imagine, so it's nice to think that we've got it on here as well. So yeah, brilliant. But another 10 releases. We're not holding up on the Go content at the moment. We're definitely getting a lot of Go games announced. I mean, they do vary in quality. Not all of them are kind of must-have titles, obviously, but you know, we're getting a lot of content. People are still using the Go, still developing for it. There's a lot of stuff coming for it, so it's definitely a fun device to keep a hold of and, you know, enjoy all this stuff that is coming out for us. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. That's fine. I'm big enough and ugly enough to take it. But do let me know in the comments down below why you didn't like it. I'll try to do better for next time. Become one of the Remarkables. Hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified when I next upload a video. And that's me done. I'm out. Have a virtual high five.